Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I am Nick. Today we're playing more Beyond You, and why the F and F and F and F is what Kana's trying to tell us. I think she's trying to say something else though. Frick, does it matter? Oh, y'all got bamboozled. You thought she was gonna say the fuck word, but no, she said frick. Oh. Sparkling water. As a famous meme once said, it tastes like TV static. I watched as Aiko's eye twitched out of the corner. Ugh. While Yumi remained silent, she seemed visibly amused. When I looked forward again, people were on their feet. They were heading for the attached practical classroom. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's like the lab. All right, cool. Mr. Saito was standing in front of the class, same as before. Everyone formed around him. I could see, but I didn't really care. It's the same speech every year. We're from Minami School, the school that burnt down. Well, not burnt down. To say it was burnt down implies it was, the text is moving too fast. Okay, we got it. Okay, that's, alright, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Hey, Aiko? Oh, sorry. In short, yes, our school burnt down. I'm gonna have to play that back. I'll play that back for you guys, and it'll show up here during when I'm playing it back, so you guys can actually get a chance to read it. Now I get a chance to read it later. I'll react then. There seemed to be more to the story than I'd been told. Then again, I wasn't going to ask about the specifics or architectural issues. They sent out a letter about the transfer. Understandable if it's a sudden increase in numbers. Even though many students chose to go elsewhere. With no slight towards your school, of course. Merely there were other schools closer, or they had a family history with. Of our year, there's 12 of us left that came here. We've all been added to this class, for science. Makes sense, it is science class. Were you three friends before? Loosely. I helped Yumi with her homework, while Kana and I are friends through our families. Oh, so that's why you're friends with me. Kana, no. I like spending time with you, and you have merits. Okay, sure, merits. Let's go with that. Wowie, thanks. I panicked. Merits? So, Dandleton, the group. The groups were formed by Mr. Saito. Given our senior class was mixed into your class, it could be an opportunity to learn from one another. Yeah, we know lots of stuff. Like, I know stuff about brands. Very helpful, Kana. We do all have our preferred field, no doubt. I was surprised they called it science. Usually they have specific classes for each topic. I chose biology, while Kana went with psychology. Yeah, I don't know about genetics and like, cells? Okay, sure, let's go with that. It is weird, but as long as we all do our work. Haruka has been beside the group, but silent until Kana's last comment. What are you implying? You think you were gonna slack off? Dandleton works harder than anyone else at this school. I noticed how she left herself out of that defense. I couldn't help but shake my head. Oh, you. I didn't say that. Group projects are renowned for their failure rate. Everyone has to be on the same page and want the same things. Not to mention communication. Yeah, like if you don't do the work, we have to. If we don't do the work... Kana shrugged, her arms crossed. Or rather, groups can be unreliable, as everyone has to pull their weight. Kana and I were at the top of our respective classes at Minami. You know, the school that burned down. I'm gonna bet this class wasn't on fire safety. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, dang. Haruka! It was a joke. It's okay, Haruka. I thought it was funny. Whatever. This is dumb, Dandleton. We shouldn't have to be in such a big group. Why can't we at least be with our friends? We could be friends, or it's only for a year. I'll go a more optimistic route and be like, we could be friends. We could be friends with everybody. I don't need new friends. She's like that person on a reality show that always says they're gonna win but never does. They always come in like third place. It's like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win. and get good grades, which I won't. As if I want to be her friend anyway. Kana. I felt like Aiko and I were moderating a spat between kids. We exchanged brief eye contact before I turned back to look at Haruka. If you give them a chance, they can be our friends. Haruka looked away to glance at Yumi. I guess. If you turned up on time, you'd be in the group of your choice. I'm not trying to be rude, we haven't even met before this year. Next time our school burns down, we'll make sure it's okay with you first. Ooh, shit. Everybody exchanging barbs. Aiko seemed frozen to the spot while Haruka watched after Kana. I didn't mean it like that. Ugh. You should go apologize. Kana had moved to the front of the group given she was the shortest in the class. Haruka tried to be nice to the new students, to the detriment of the old students. She elbowed her way through the crowd and hip-checked a girl out of her way. It's like, hey, can you guys kindly fuck off? I'm trying to be nice to somebody, assholes. Anyway, hi. Perhaps if she had been on time... Yeah, we were running behind. Actually, I was running behind. Haruka was on time. Please try to be on time in the future. You gonna get on my case now too? Are you gonna compare my lateness to nuclear weapons? I will, I promise. Good, then I have no issues. I hope you didn't either. No issues here, just wondering what the work's gonna look like. I'm curious too. I'm sure we'll find out a way to split it up evenly. I hope so. It'll be interesting to see how it all goes. There's a whole year ahead of us to become friends. Sorry for Haruka. It's fine, change is hard. Speaking of change, I turned to look at the girl who had remained quiet. Yumi hadn't spoken once since we'd been introduced. Was there a reason? Yumi moved her hands in a particular way. She was signing something to Aiko. Yumi's speech impaired, so you're aware. But don't be fooled. She may seem like the strong silent type, but she can be quite loud in her own way. I like that she's got that kind of like little devilish smile. As if on cue, Yumi let out a huff and shifted her posture. I hadn't expected her to be able to laugh. I was stumped for how to proceed, unsure what to ask, or how to progress the conversation. Yumi pulled out a ragged notepad which had been thoroughly scrawled on. After a moment, she flipped it to show me. I can hear you. Talk normally to me, okay? I felt the blush rise along the back of my neck and to my cheeks as they both laughed again. Yumi flipped the page and penned another note. You seem confused. I'm a girl, but I prefer the boys' uniform. If you can wear it, why can't I? Right. I went from feeling in control of the situation to totally confused. Not by her inability to speak, but because I was awkward. Which made me feel even more awkward. I began skimming the class outline Mr. Saito provided. Class time is dedicated to use of practical assets, chemicals, and the like. Not that we have to use them all at once. Unfortunately, they've lumped the sciences together. Chemistry, biology, psychology, physics, some higher maths, computer science. What a mess! And we're expected to select our own modules? I hadn't had a chance to ask Mr. Saito. They put all the students in mixed science classes? It seems excessive. I asked to do... Oh, cool, I can choose. Out of all of these, let's see. I'm not big on chemistry or biology, but I want to pick something. I'm going to go with psychology. I am sure one of us will join you in that endeavor. We need to optimize our setup, given these tables are designed for 2 at a time. Dendleton and I can't use it at the same time, can we? You're both tall, not wide. You could both use the station. But I like to lie on the table perpendicular. I need the space. Usually I was the one calling the shots. Aiko was already bringing out colorful highlighters to break down the semester outline. Well, we can alternate in pairs somewhat, 2 at a time working, then the other 3 can work on theoretical work. It'll be even easier if we all have preferred subjects, so those who want to do the same studies can work together. I know, Mr. Saito. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm used to being team leader at projects by default. I had a reputation for being a class leader. That reputation doesn't exist here. Gosh. All those years of working hard and it's just poof, gone. Up in smoke, as they say. Up in flames, even. The flames that consumed my school. You know, the one that burned down. Rather than a written note, Yumi signed towards Aiko. Whatever she said, Aiko seemed to understand it. She replied with the sign for I'm okay. I don't know sign language, but that was easy to understand. I'm not opposed to you leading the outline. Maybe we should wait to see what Haruka and Kana say. I doubt Kana will have an issue with me spearheading the organization of our group. Well, as I said before, my focus is biology. Yumi stifled a snort, her attention fixed at the front of the class. I don't know what she wants to study. Yumi failed to clarify, though her smirk remained. What's she grinning at? What she got the giggles about? Mr. Saito was showing the class how to use a fire extinguisher. He was gesturing with the fire extinguisher and how to activate it. Few students were being politely attentive, but most had heard the spiel before. Sorry, my phone was ringing. Instead, they were chatting about their vacation and the new students. Legally, he had to demonstrate for their safety. And if they ignored him and got hurt, he was covered. I told all you little shits how to do this. You're on your own if this school burns down, like that other one. You know, the one that burned down. I watched as the class broke into their groups to discuss the lesson, which meant Kana and Haruka approached in a heated debate. Why split the supplies across year levels? Well, the lower years stay to their part of the campus and we have the best facilities. Seems rude. It's good for you though. Yeah, but what about the lower classmen? They have to use icky old stuff. So, they're young, I'm old, withered, leave me to die. You're 18. Don't rub it in. I'm basically a grandma. Just reminds me of that one Vine. The little girl, it's like, how old are you? She's like, 16! I'm a grandmother. Then we're all grandmothers, You know, for the sake of all purposes in the game, everyone in this game is at least 18 years of age or older, for entirely wholesome purposes. Why not allow the younger years to have better equipment? Let them perish. Haruka, it's not that bad. Perish! Stop it. Are we getting along now? Are we? I get along with no one. Aiko rolled her eyes. I'm a lone wolf. Me too. We can't both be lone wolves. You're a marshmallow and a ball of lint. Dibs on marshmallow. I'm not lint. If anyone is a lone wolf, it's Yumi. Are you calling me a furry? I like that. A what? A furry? Aiko, you don't know what a furry is? We're all well versed on what furries are. Okay, jeez, this is interesting so far. Should I? It's like a dog, but a person, you know? I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, Aiko cleared her throat, desperate to move on. Ahem. At least no one was fighting for now. Bell rang, signaling that recess had begun. Mr. Saito dismissed them, the other groups split up and exited. We hadn't discussed much with regards to the class yet, given the friction. Maybe we should use this time to work out our plan for the year. That'd be nice. Sure, I've got nowhere to be yet. Yumi shrugged while Haruka hung beside me. Alright, well then let's work on our plan. I wonder how they'll deliver the lectures. With talking? You know what I meant. Maybe they'll have extra classes. Or they'll give us videos to watch. I hope that isn't the case. I don't like the idea of having to find videos online for lessons. The teacher should be teaching. But you can skip the boring parts. Like all of it. Oh, or like on double speed. You know, where they talk super fast and you can still understand them, but it makes all the pauses way less annoying. Being able to skip the pointless anecdotes is useful. Or the whole lesson. Not that I'd skip the whole lesson. Not unless it was super boring, like about science. That was a joke. It wasn't. Do you have a double speed button, Haruka? Haha, you're so hilarious. I'll speak slower so you can understand me. Do you not understand what doubling the speed does? I know what it does. That was also the joke. Was it a joke if no one laughed? Ooh, I'm laughing. Ha 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 ha. Kinda mirrored Haruka's laugh and almost sounded genuine. I'm not sure what Mr. Saito is gonna make us do for team building. Perhaps it's a social experiment. Huh? Yeah, maybe. Throw a bunch of students together in a cramped workspace and see who kills who first. Please no battle royale. I'd win. Why do you... No battle royale! I felt like I was at a family dinner where Aiko was trying to make everyone get along. Yumi and I were silent in the exchange for different reasons. This year is going to be friendly and fun and educational, or so help me God, I'll bust all your kneecaps. Fun! She punctuated that with a flourish of her hand, her smile still in place. I'd win. I'll turn this classroom into a battle royale if you don't drop it. And they all just drop each other. They all just sink through the floor. Oh yeah, there's so many people in this class that it weighed down the floor and everyone fell through. Silence sat for a long moment where I considered the girls in front of me. Yumi was distant, writing out something in a notebook at a desk nearby. Oh, we can choose who we want to talk to. Let's talk to Aiko. Sorry about Haruka. I get it. It's hard for people to adjust. It's not as if we were thrilled to find out she'd have to change schools in our final year. I am grateful for that few people were injured. People got hurt in the fire? I'd rather not get into that. Oh, right, of course. Sorry. No need to apologize. I'm happy to be here. Ah! It's just sunk into the floor again. Oh, geez, but this is interesting. I want to see where this goes. I feel like this might be another thing like Doki Doki where there's a slow burn. So I'll give it a few episodes and see how it goes. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you want to hang out with me some more, you can either hit that subscribe button, which would be great, or check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/MugAndPlay, where I play games live. It'll be fun. You can interact with me in real time. It's great. But I'm going to get out of here. So thank you so much. I love you all. I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.